accent taste of today. And of course, we all want to impress our family and friends with a perfect holiday feast, but sometimes the most daunting task can be finding that perfect wine to complement that meal. Joining us now is Dave Rudman from Uncorked Wine Tasting Bistro in Blue Fact Square. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so
huge question is, you know, you have a lot of parties, a lot of dinners. How do you pick the right wine?
Yeah, it's tough. And what I do every day on Uncorked is pair food and wine. But when it comes to a holiday feast, it can be a kind of daunting task. And there's usually two things that people run into. The first question is, what do I pair with my main course? Because that's the centerpiece of the whole meal. But then I'm serving 6 to 8 sides, variety of sides, it's tough to pair wine. So there are a couple of key things that you want to keep in mind. Basically, for the main course, and we're talking turkey here, literally, because Thanksgiving is coming up, you want to be pairing white wines that are kind of medium to full-bodied or red wines that are light to medium-bodied. You don't want to overpower the turkey, but you need something that stands up and does have some flavor.
So we're not really holding to that motto of reds with meats and whites with seafood.
Right, you can kind of throw some of those old rules out the window right now because people don't always want to drink just white, they don't always want to drink just red. So you want to be able to please a lot of people, so it's a good thing to offer a white and a red. You want to also let the method of the cooking of the turkey to be a little bit of your guide too. If you're more of a traditional brine and roast, you can do things that are a little bit lighter body, but if you're going for one of the methods like grilling or deep frying, things that people are doing these days, you need something a little bit more full body.
So show us some of the ones you brought here and tell us a little bit about each of them.
Okay, so I have 3 whites here and 3 reds that you might want to consider. All right, this one is called, it's a Pinot Gris from Washington State. It's called Substance. Pinot Gris is the same varietal as Pinot Grigio, but when you call it Gris, that's the French style. That's a more rich, medium-bodied style. This is going to pair really well. It's got some beautiful pear aromas. This is just a great all-purpose, crowd-pleasing autumn wine. It's going to go well with your turkey dish. For something a little bit more fun and interesting, this is a wine fun to pronounce called Gewürztraminer.
Gewürztraminer.
Try saying that a couple times real quick.
It literally means spice wine in German. It's a wine that is absolutely bursting with kind of spicy, exotic gingerbread type aromas. If your chef likes to use a heavy hand with the clove, the allspice, the cinnamon, that's a wine that's going to match really well. This wine is a label that a lot of people are going to recognize. This is Cake Bread Cellars from Napa Valley. They're very well known for their cabs and Chardonnays. This is actually the Reserve Chardonnay, which we pour at Uncorked. It's one of the only places in the state that we know of that you can do the taste, a half glass or a full glass of this very special wine. Chardonnay is the fullest bodied white that you're going to be encountering, so that's going to stand up really well.
Now tell us a little bit about Uncorked. I was there for the first time a couple weeks ago. Interesting concept. You've got wine that's kind of on tap. It's a little daunting when you walk in. You see this your wall space. It's all wine.
And I just want you to know, he's a little bit of a wine connoisseur.
Okay.
My friend Darren here.
Not really. But your staff is very informative about how you're keeping the wines
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh
Right.
in the machines.
Those machines keep the wine under argon gas, which is heavier than air, so no oxygen interacts with the wine. And those machines allow us to dispense every wine we have, all 68, by the taste, the half glass, or the full glass.
Very neat.
And you can get these 3 and also the 3 reds here, all at Uncorked anytime. Want to talk about, do we have time to talk about the reds?
Yeah, pick a red. What's the most common red that you say or you would suggest?
Pinot Noir, this is the red. If you're looking for one red wine to go with your turkey dinner, Pinot Noir is the one. This is Oregon. I recommend Oregon because it's full of fruit flavor, really crowd-pleasing. Going to stand up and go really well with your turkey and sides.
All right, Dave Rudman, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
Good tips. Good tips. You're all set now for your big feast?
We are. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
All right,
a couple days early. Thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us. Okay, we'll be right back. Stay with us.